In the heart of a massive live music wonderland, nestled under ancient mossy oaks, there worked a young graphic designer named Jet. By day, he was the wizard behind every stunning banner, mind-blowing event poster, and social media scroll stopper at the legendary Echo Pines Music Park. A place where the beat never stopped and the vibe lived year-round. Jet wasn't just good at his job, he was that guy. The one who knew which shade of neon pink could melt eyeballs, in a good way, and which font made festival-goers scream, yes, before even reading the lineup. He was known around the office for walking into work with a matcha latte in one hand and last-minute t-shirt mock-ups in the other, fresh off his iPad. Bosses trusted him, artists loved him, but what nobody really knew was what Jet did after dark. See, when the lights dimmed and the campers at Echo Pines curled up in their hammocks, Jet would pull out his iPhone, flip open his MacBook, and disappear into a whole different universe. His own music lab. He wasn't doing it for clout or streams or anyone's approval. He was doing it because he couldn't not. His first song was made in GarageBand, sitting under the vendor tent during a thunderstorm delay. He layered a simple beat over the sound of the rain hitting the campus, added a distorted vocal whispering, "You feel that?" and it slapped. He called it Canopy Static. He listened to it 37 times that night. Each time, it felt like the best thing he'd ever made. Then came Campfire Heartbreak, a lo-fi heartbreak banger he wrote after watching two guests argue by the lake, only to reconcile under the laser lights. Next was Wristband Blues, a funky ode to lost credentials and found connections, inspired by the girl who snuck into VIP and gave Jet the best remix idea of his life. Every song he made became his new favorite, like Clockwork. His process, chaotic genius. He'd be editing drone footage in Adobe Premiere 1 second, then suddenly slam his headphones on and whisper, "Hold up, I hear something." 10 minutes later, a fresh synth track. By lunch, fully written verse. By midnight, a whole vibe uploaded to his private SoundCloud nobody knew about, except his cat, Churro, who sat on his keyboard during 90% of the magic. He didn't know if he was building a mixtape, an album, or a future. But somehow it didn't matter. Each new track became a journal entry, a sonic poster of his life at the park, blending design with beat, color with melody. And slowly, things started happening. One of the bands performing at Echo Pines walked past him editing on break, heard his song playing faintly from his AirPods, and said, "Yo, what's that?" 2 weeks later, he opened their set. Then came a TikTok snippet, a shout out from a fan in Germany, a small offer to collab with another indie artist. Jet didn't stop designing posters, but now he was on them too. They started calling him the Park Producer, the graphic bay with the BPM brain, the one-man creative department. But to Jet, he was just doing what felt right, designing in the morning, producing by moonlight, living his dream, one song at a time. And every time he hit play on something new, he whispered to himself, "This one. This might be the one." Spoiler alert, they all were.